We're going to be making it the God base as a solo Minecraft Factions player, completely free to play without a rank. And now this is currently what our base looks like, and this is what it's going to look like at the end of the episode. Now we are back with another episode of Factions on the #1 faction server out there, Hxroic.mc-complex.com. And I'm recording this probably the full 24 hours after the last episode, and I have spent like the last day literally just grinding the light zone and placing cactus. I want to go ahead and give you guys a quick update. Our cactus farm is almost completely finished. We are actually F-top number 21 right now. If we check it out, we're worth almost $25 million. In this episode, I want to go ahead and finish our God base and also get at least $100 million worth of value. I feel like that's a pretty good start. Now, first things first, I actually haven't sold the cactus in quite a while. Let me go ahead and grab out our sell one. Let me grab a money booster, and we're actually out of gold shards for our chunk loader. So I need to go ahead and grind the light zone. We're about to get tier 3 light zone, which is insanely good. If we look at the rewards, we get better chances at spawners, better chances at god gear like V-kits, more money, crate keys, and rare items as well. Now, let me go ahead and drink this money boost. We're currently at $14 million, and let's start selling. 3.2 million, 3.8, 6 million. Oh, and then our sell one just broke. Okay, good thing we got another one. Another 3 million, $12 million from our middle collection chest. 3.8, 3.2, 3.7, and 3.3. We have $57 million, which is actually really good. F upgrades. I should probably upgrade our crop growth speed, and then I could actually get one level into spawn rate. Or do I want to save it for 50 million? No, I'm not gonna lie. Our polar bears are actually making a decent amount of money, and we keep getting spawners from light zone. I'm gonna upgrade our spawn rate, and we're poor once again. So now, besides making a ton of money in today's episode, we are gonna go ahead and make the god base. Now, I do actually have a base schematic that's kind of old. We used it, me and a couple of friends, like 7 or so seasons ago. It is a 3-sided base, and what I think I'm gonna go ahead and actually do is make a couple of changes based off of that season, make the base maybe a little bit harder to raid. Now, I'm pretty sure this base does still follow the rules. You got 3 or 4 chunks of regens here, another chunk, then 3 there. We got 2 buffer counter boxes in the corners, and we've got just 2 chunks of flat walls and a bunch of dry oceans, which I'm not gonna lie, I haven't even chunk busted or anything, and chunk busters actually will take a good amount of money. We have to chunk bust our entire buffer. If I actually check out the F map, I finally got enough power to claim our entire buffer, so nobody can actually go ahead and claim inside of our buffer. So it's all claimed, but we have still got a ton to go ahead and do. 7 days until TNT enables. But nonetheless, I don't want to go ahead and yap anymore. If you guys do enjoy the content, please make sure to drop that sub button down below. We just hit 10,000 subscribers, so thank you to everybody that's been subscribing. But I'm gonna go ahead and get to grinding. I'll bring you guys right back. All right, guys, so the beginning parts of the base work has commenced. Now, obviously, doing this as a solo, I have to start with plenty of enough time, so 7 days is still gonna be pushing it to getting the entire base done, since it is a 3-sided base, 12 chunk buffers. Right now, we're starting to work on our extended reverse layers. Now, it's actually very important to go ahead and make them extended, and what I mean by is extended is people actually have cannons that will like 1 stack and shoot underneath your base, and they can reverse all the way up through all of these layers into your base. But you guys can see I have them all extended, 1 chunk in every direction, so we have a 3x3 shell. Now our extended rev layers all the way on bedrock are going to be 5x5, just so that way I can't get reversed all the way through like our wall. They can't get through the entire base, so always make sure your rev layers that are up against bedrock need to be extended by at least 1 chunk. And essentially speaking, I've probably got like 35 or so of them here. In the first couple, I actually did regen rev layers, so hopefully that it helps people and they like don't want to reverse me. So I got water, lava, so I got 2 layers of that, and the rest I'll probably do like a 3-to-1 ratio, because obviously water goes a lot faster than hand placing lava. I'll probably do like 3 water layers, 1 lava layer, 3 water, back and forth, and I have all of my layers set out right here. So this is the amount of reverse layers I'm gonna have, just because it's a super easy way to get offline rated, and I want to prevent that at all costs. So that's what I'm probably gonna go ahead and do for next couple of hours. There is a base schematic actually being cooked up. I'll probably go ahead and update you guys here soon, but nonetheless, it's time to go ahead and get back in it. I don't even know if I'll have enough money to finish, but that's fine. We're getting a good start for right now. Alrighty, guys, it is literally hours later, and I've been online working it the entire day, but on the bright side, we have got our finalized base schematic. Now, shout out to Sonodio. He actually went ahead and made this, and I'm gonna be releasing it. So if you guys do want to go ahead and play, and you need like a 3-sided base, this is perfect for you guys. A 3x3 shell, 12 chunk buffers, 2 360 counter boxes in each corner. So let's actually go ahead and go through it really quickly. So obviously we have border regens just so we don't get border shots. If I turn on our chunk borders, let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3 sets of filters all the way right here up against the base. We've got a dry gap, so there's going to be literally nothing underneath this glass. We've got a chunk of anti-spam, so 4 regens in total, another dry ocean, 2 more chunks of filters, and then we're actually going to go ahead and do anti-nukes, because obviously I'm a solo. Like if I'm online defending, there's literally no point in me patching. I'm going to have to be countering. So with that being said, anti-nukes actually help slow down, especially if they're shooting super low, because not a lot of cannons on complex actually have like a lot of nuke. So this is basically to make them shoot multiple times per wall, except they just take a little bit longer to set up. I'll obviously go ahead and get farther into it later in the episode. episode. Yeah, that is pretty much the entire base. That's gonna be the exact same thing on every single side. It is going to be so much base work for me to do as a solo. You know, that is actually the sad thing. I have not been able to grind out eco at all today, just because I have been doing base work, and obviously as a solo, it's gonna take me the full 7 days remaining to get this base up. But on the bright side, all of our extended rev layers are completely finished, and I'm not gonna lie, that took so long. There's so many rev layers. I can guarantee we will not be getting reversed this season. I don't even know. That's like what, like 40, 50 layers, maybe even more. Now, you guys can also see I have another schematic loaded on Bedrock. Now, this is for a very specific niche reason, and that is because an overpowered cannon on the server has been released, and a lot of people have it. So these slabs are gonna go where there's slime, and obviously the slime's gonna get replaced with water sources. There's gonna be slabs in the water sources, and essentially what this cannon does is actually like shoots through the regen, and then it pulls a gravel or sand stack into the water. But having these slabs inside of the water is gonna prevent that. So I can also go ahead and release the slab schematic as well, because the cannon's supposed to be private and like unreleased, but somebody somehow skidded it. They found out how to use it, and now like the entire server has it. So that's not good looks. Nonetheless, I just want to go ahead and update you guys on that. I am gonna go ahead and sell the cactus really quickly. The only thing is I need to go ahead and buy some spawners, and I'll probably just go ahead and start doing trays. How much do we actually have saved up? Because I'm pretty sure we've been AFK'd for like 7 or so hours. I actually like just in the past 15 minutes ran out of upkeep. Like 5 million in here, 1.5 per cactus is actually pretty good. 2.3 for our magmas. That's actually a decent amount of cactus money. Okay, I'll actually take that. Okay, go ahead and drink our money booster. Go ahead and use our diamond sell one. 1.4 mil, 2.6, almost 4, 2.5. 8.5 million. Okay, we're up to 34 million. So we can't quite get the next F upgrade. Actually, as a matter of fact, I might be able to. I can probably sell like enchants and a bunch of random stuff, and I might be able to get to 50 million. For that upgrade. Let me do that really quick. Okay, we're sitting at 54 million. I was able to go ahead and sell a couple of items. Now, I just barely got a start. Like I did like a first chunk or so of the trays. And now, if you're new to complex factions or factions in general, well, like these base layouts, essentially everywhere that you see a honeycomb block, if we go to the rating materials, the second page right here, infinite gen bucket lava source. It's super expensive, $1,500 per use, but it essentially gens a lava source all the way from 319 all the way down to -63, 384 blocks in total, and that is literally a requirement for your regens, because if the entire thing is not a lava source, it's straight up not gonna regen. And then everywhere that there is slime is gonna be a water bucket, which you can just find in the rating materials second page, literally first one. But if you guys are downloading and using this schematic, I just want to go ahead and really quickly preface, the honeycomb has to be this lava source with the arrows pointing down. If you use this lava bucket, it's not gonna gen right, and your regens aren't gonna work, and they can pretty much just straight shoot through your entire base, which is not good looks. Let's go ahead and actually get this F upgrade. 1.3x level 4 for $50 million. Actually so expensive. Now, the thing is, I should probably go ahead and stop for a second and grind light zone. Oh, bro, how did I even forget to mention? I hit light zone tier 3 today. In between doing like the rev layers and stuff like that, I got so bored. I wanted to switch it up and do something else. I was able to hit tier 3. So I might actually go ahead and hop on over there right now, gear up, because PvP is enabled. Let me use my experience. Let me go ahead and get some enchants, and we'll do that. Okay, guys, it's the very next morning, and now here was my strategy. So after that clip, I like went straight to bed so I could wake up early in the morning for a dead time zone and hop on over to light zone 3. I just went ahead and actually did a scouting mission, and there's one person in here named Calbins, and I messaged him. I was like, bro, are you chilling if I come in and plain tier 4 kits? And he said it's all good. I can go ahead and grind, just not to go anywhere near him. So now here the thing is, I don't have a very good kit. Okay, I literally have just a couple enchants on my boots. I got spring shoes 1 and dasher 1. So if anybody does come in and tries to jump me, I'm screwed. Like, I'm dead. I have to stay near a portal to grind. But we are gonna get literally so much more drops if we stay in light zone 3 for a while. And I'm actually so glad I decided not to go last night, because there was people in light zone 3 having team fights and stuff like over outposts, and it's been chill so far this morning. So hopefully that continues. I do not want to deal with getting jumped 24/7 or like loot swooped, because I've been getting loot swooped in unreal amounts, and we need money to finish our base. We need money for spawners, because we are kind of down bad right now at the moment. So I'm gonna go ahead and get to it. If anybody comes, I'll let you guys know. I'll bring us back, or after we've done a couple trips, hopefully we've made a decent amount of money in spawners and whatnot. We grinded for about an hour or so. I'm not gonna overstay my welcome. I'm gonna go ahead and dip on out of there. I made like $25 million, which is actually pretty good as well. Got a pair of P6 leggings, almost 2 stacks of zombies, almost 2 stacks of strays, 41 polar bears. Actually should make a good amount of money. A stack and 20 magmas and 15 skeletons. Let's go ahead and actually place all of these down now and add on to our value. And I'm probably gonna hop straight back into base work. Okay, and there we go. All the XP spawners are down, and the rest of our polar bears. And finally, our magmas as well. Okay, that's just not good looks. But unless I'm probably going to have to vote again for some more fly time. I'm running out. I got 20 minutes left, and I'll probably get back. I might actually go ahead and finish chunk busting our buffer. I got probably close to halfway. Granted, it's going to take a lot more chunk busters the farther I go out. I actually like our progress so far. I think we're sitting pretty good right now. Oh, boys, we're skipping a couple hours into the future. You guys can see we've made some decent progress on our tray so far, like the first 5 or so chunks. And realistically, once we get all the way up here to the sand walls, it's actually a lot faster, just because I obviously just have to go ahead and gen those. Now, if we drop all the way down to bedrock, the entire buffer is chunk busted now. It took probably like $50 million somewhere around there. And then we've also gone ahead and done all of these slabs, which this water should be draining. Okay, yeah, it is. Now, here is the thing for our 360 boxes in the corners, which they should be like right here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do extended rev layers on these as well, just so either one of them doesn't get wormed. So I'll probably go ahead and set those up. I kind of want to finish the trays and then I'll set those up. We're honestly making such good progress right now. It is insane. As a solo, still 6 days left. I think I can have this base done in like a day and a half, which is crazy. Oh man, we are once again skipping hours into the future, and I'm slowly going insane and doing this entire base, but we have made literally so much progress. The trays are entirely finished. I've gone ahead and genned our sand walls. Now, the only thing is with anti-nukes, I'm gonna have to gen horizontal obsidian like every couple of blocks. So I'll probably go ahead and do that tomorrow, and then tomorrow we'll probably go ahead and fill all of our regens if we do have enough money. The issue is I completely ran out of money. I have 2.8 million right now, but yeah, go ahead and check it all out. Oh my god, dude, this has been a straight up grind. Like hours have gone into this base today in the past couple of days. And then down here, I'm starting to set up the extended reverse layers for our buffer counters. I've got it set up so there'll probably be like 12 to 13 extended rev layers, which that should be good to honestly stop somebody from worming us. So what I'm probably going to go ahead and do, I still have a couple of hours here tonight. It's only 10 o'clock. I'll probably finish both of the extended rev layers for the buffer counters. I want to finish the cactus, so we are completely finished with eco. Like, so our cactus farm is entirely finished. We're light zone 3, and that actually frees me up for the rest of the grace period, the remaining 5 days. Really quick, let's actually go ahead and do a quick sell. I don't think I've sold like at all today. Grab out a money booster in our sell one. Let's go ahead and start selling. 4.2, 7.5, 11.5, 7.2, 22 million from that chest. Oh my god, we're actually starting to make a decent amount of money. 75 million in total. I think actually what we should do with that is F upgrade. Go ahead and upgrade the spawn rate probably. And the rest, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't really grinded out XP. I don't think we really need any of those. Spawn rate is probably, oh, 5 more million and we have it. We have completely maxed. I'm definitely gonna get that before I go to bed. I think I probably need some more gold shards for upkeep. I currently have 9 hours. That could make it until tomorrow morning. But yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and show you guys a quick update clip of the base. I'm gonna go ahead and drop back down and finish those extended rev layers for the buffer counters, and then I'm going to sleep, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. It is now the very next day, and I think we are gonna be finishing the entire base by tonight. I have literally put in so much work. It right now is sleep, eat, work out, and play Minecraft Factions, bro. It is actually insane the amount of time I've put into the season. But if we check it out, all of our filters are actually completely finished. The anti-spams really won't take that long. Now, here's something I'm gonna have to actually go ahead and change with the schematic, which is gonna take a little bit of work, nothing too crazy. I'm gonna have to use a normal flowing lava gen bucket as well as a source bucket, and I'm gonna have to break some of the glass. Because if I use a source bucket right here, the lava will then go ahead and flow right into this block, and the water is gonna flow to that block. It's gonna create cobble. You don't want that. So I'm gonna have to do a normal lava source up here and then mine it to the side so it can flow, which honestly, it's not that big of an issue. These two can still be the source buckets and then water as normal. So yeah, I'll probably go ahead and get to work finishing up this base by tonight. And I want to go ahead and show you guys the anti-spams as well. This was probably the hardest part of the base. The amount of money this took, the amount of time this took as well. This goes down all the way down to bedrock. Every other block is practically obsidian. Now, what it's gonna actually do is stop their shots from full nuking. So it's gonna take multiple shots per sand wall, which is just gonna be super annoying. It's gonna take a lot more shots than normal if I just had normal flat walls, and it's super easy to water. All I have to do is just water the top block, and then it'll flow all the way down in a tunnel, and that is what it will look like completely finished. And there's a couple of like obsidian walls I have to gen, like all the way at the end of the buffer. I have to gen one right here, and then just water the filters and gen our 360 boxes and build those, and we're completely finished. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the regens probably in watering the walls and bring you guys back probably sometime tonight. And the base is gonna be entirely finished. I literally cannot wait. It's unreal. The god base is completely finished. It is now the very next morning, which means we've been working on this base for 4 or so days, I believe. And now the reason I had to finish finish this so fast and with so much time remaining, we still have 4 days left of grace period, is because I actually won't be around Friday night, Saturday, or Sunday. They'll be back home on Monday, and then TNT will be enabling either Monday or Tuesday. Now, I literally don't have to worry because the entire thing is finished. So if we check it out, we've got our 3 chunks of filters, obviously with our slabs up. That should have a piece of glass there that I'm gonna have to fix that. There should be no backs. There should be no cobblestone on the back of these regens. If there is, then they're done wrong. That one's obviously done wrong. Yeah, there's slabs in the water all the way down at bedrock. We have got our anti-spams with 2 dry oceans, another 2 chunks of filters, 4 chunks of finsters. I just have to go ahead and water the last chunk, which shouldn't take too long. And then our 360 boxes are done. I'll probably go ahead and actually do those Monday, maybe. The cactus is finished. We are light zone 3. Actually, an insane grind throughout the entire grace period. And now I think what I want to go ahead and do is maybe set up spawner boxes. I actually have been sniping spawners off of like the auction and the bid war and stuff like that. If you guys didn't know, Flash bid war, people sell spawners and sometimes like people just don't bid on them, or people sell them on the auction and people just don't buy them. So I have actually been sniping some spawners. Now the only thing is, like, the past probably 12 hours, I haven't actually had our cactus or our spawners AFK because I ran out of gold shards, and my entire priority was just finishing the base. So I need to grind light zone and get some shards. Let me actually go ahead and sell everything at the moment. 5.2 million, 6.1, almost 10 million, 20 million from that chest. Bro, we're gonna have close to $100 million, 92 million. And I'm gonna go ahead and place these 48 IGs and 32 Volkers and 32 creepers in value boxes. And honestly, if I check it out, /outpost, the rating outpost, there is a shop bonus, and I'm friends with a lot of people in F-top 1 diddlers. I might be able to get them to buy iron golems for me. Obviously, I'm not spawner tier 10 yet, or I guess iron golems are at tier 8, but I could buy over a stack with 92 million plus the shop bonus. I might be able to get close to 2 stacks. Yeah, let me hit one of them up real quick. Okay, bang. Shout out to Nyjean. How many IGs are we gonna get? 40? Oh, she bought evokers. Okay, that is fine. Iron golems are better for money, but evokers actually give more value. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and set up a couple more spawner boxes just to separate all of our spawners. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm probably going to set up 3 more up here, and then I'll set up 1 down by the XP farm, just kind of spread them out. So let me do that really quickly, and then we'll go ahead and place them all down. Okay, all of the value boxes are completely finished. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I have to go ahead and hop into Rome so you guys can see, so this one is all the way at the top. I believe it's like 308 or so right here. This is pretty much what every single one of them looks like on the inside. Just got campfires with lava over top. And obviously, when I place these spawners, I'm just going to mine the slime block and place the spawner there. And with these spawners that I currently have, I'm going to split them evenly across all value boxes. So there's another value box, another one over here. This is the current polar bears, the current magmas. And if I actually go down lower, opposite side of our XP farm, I made another tiny value box as well. I can't actually roam that far, but trust me, that thing is tiny. It's gonna be super hard to raid. Now, plus on top of it, what I'm probably gonna do is actually slab the outside of every single value box. Just because, I mean, hear me out, guys. I have seen some crazy stuff. I've been playing Complex for a couple of years, and there has been multiple times where we won't get into a value box or something just for some crazy perchance that the slab bus has run out of range as soon as we breach. I can't even probably count on a hand how many times that's happened. It is crazy. So always add the extra layer of defense, even if you think it's a little bit crazy, if you don't think it's going to do anything, because I'm going to be so straight up, it might. It literally could save a value box. So I'm probably going to go ahead and go around and slab every single one, and then I'll add a water over top, just so a dry shot can't come in, something like that. And then I'll water the entire box. I'll probably do that for every single one plus the XP farm. And then I'm going to separate all these spawners evenly. And then I'll bring us back when we have a value update. All right, guys, updated value 58 million, which actually, where would that put us on F-top? F-top 2 probably. Yeah, we'll be on F-top 2. There's still actually a decent amount of value on the server. And the thing is, I'm going to be gone for the next couple of days. I'll probably go ahead and leave an alt or go ahead and grind today and get a ton of shards and put it in the chunk loader. And I might actually roster a friend just so they can go ahead and join and sell and then play spawners. It's not cheating, okay? I'm literally gonna be gone for 3 days. But nonetheless, that's gonna go ahead and do it for this episode of Factions. We made the God base as a default solo. An unreal amount of time went into this episode. If you guys would leave a like for that, would be greatly appreciated. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.